All right, welcome back. And we're black with chapters.
Except Sean.
Thank God.
You know,
For
sometimes
Rogaine.
I just want to take you out back, Sean.
For Rogaine. He meant to say for Rogaine.
All right, up first, Tef, do you want to talk about One Punch Man?
Oh man, that's funny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, in the...
I'm
I'm going to do webcomic first.
Okay.
Drive Night was not the Mad Cyborg. I was wrong.
Who is it?
Dr. Kusino is indeed the Mad Cyborg. He did create Drive Night. Turns out that the time that Genos town got destroyed, it was because Dr. Kusino was fighting Blast in the webcomic. So Dr. Kusino is officially a piece of shit too. So when Genos approached this nigga and asked him, he was like, so what part of my memories is like real? Like what part of this is made up? Kusino responded with, shit, I don't know. I delete like unnecessary memories from my memory bank. Like nigga, what the fuck you got me running around here for then?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I got booted. What happened?
Dr. Kusino is confirmed fully evil in the One Punch Man webcomic.
Oh no, that makes sense. But was Genos the cyborg?
No, Dr. Kusino was the Mad Cyborg himself. He has an artificial body.
Mm-hmm.
So he's technically an AI at this point. And also in this webcomic chapter, our GOAT, Saitama, got a rank promotion. He is now Class A rank 1.
I like how this nigga
Hey.
said our goat. Nigga, that's you. There's no our.
He's our GOAT, nigga. He's the GOAT of this podcast, nigga. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. But he was promoted to Class A rank 1. And if you know anything about the One Punch Man hero ranking system, when you reach the top of a class, you have the ability to ask for a promotion. So he can go to S class at any time. It's been a long time for the GOAT.
Your goat.
I said the GOAT. Don't try to specify it. And he threw it all away in this chapter as well, because when the Hero Association came and gave him this news, they was like, well, since you rank Class A rank 1 now, you have to stay and protect us at the Hero Association during this mass crisis. At the same time, driving Metal Knight and Child Emperor calls to Saitama and lets him know Genos in trouble because he going to fight Kusino and he gonna need help. Saitama said, man, fuck this promotion. I'm going to help Genos. The bad hero name group was like, yeah, we'll stay and watch over y'all. He gone. If y'all want to take away his rank for that, then so fucking be it. Saitama said, yeah, fuck this shit, and left. Drive Night then communicates to every house across the continent, the supercontinent. So basically everybody in the world. Hey, if your house is in this direction, in this path, you need to evacuate immediately because Saitama is pulling a thread. This nigga is tearing up everything in his way to make sure he get to Genos on time.
Damn.
That's hard.
He is not. He said he will not be late this time, like with Deep Sea King and all that. He said, nope, I'm getting there.
That's funny.
Hey, at least he can actually fight beside his pupil for once.
And yeah, he probably gonna get there and the shit gonna already be over because Genos is OP.
So tough.
And then we go to the manga.
Oh.
In the manga, they still under attack. They basically at the beginning of the arc that the webcomic is finishing up. So basically, we got an example of how Tatsumaki versus Black S would have went if she was full strength during his little rampage. Because she completely turned City M into a desert. The entire city, she wiped that bitch off the map. Because the bugs could replicate and reproduce endlessly. She was like, yeah, I got to take care of all of them at once. Just wipe the whole fucking city out.
So is Yujiro tanking it?
I don't know. Yujiro pretty tough.
Here we go with this shit. What the fuck you?
That's basically a country level attack. Yujiro do have country level durability and attack potency, so
Oh god.
S-class hero.
hey man,
Yujiro.
y'all hate on the goats. That's y'all decision, bro.
Sir, I like Baki. I do. I truly do. I would if you would say Yujiro's a goat, no problem with no argument here. It's just like Thomas, that's a problem.
That's a goat.
Your goat.
That's the goat.
That nigga a sheep. Anyway.
Your goat.
None of hey, none of y'all favorite anime characters beat them.
Cap.
Cap.
That's facts.
Cap.
To you, they don't because you don't accept certain feats, and we know this.
And you make up feats, so we.
I've never made feat. I never made up feats,
This nigga went outside the manga and talked to his author.
and then did not come back. Mind you.
No, that's a made up.
Hold on.
Yes or no?
Hold on. Before
Is
you
that
get
fictitious?
before you get your panties in a wad, I made that up just to see was Zerka going to agree. And then I literally said, yeah, and then I literally told you and Ruff like, yeah, I made that shit up just to see
How
what they
long?
agree.
How long did you wait to tell me and Ruff you made that shit up?
Oh wow! I want to see how long.
Exactly.
You hold on.
Look in the record chat.
Hold on,
Okay.
Ruff. Wouldn't Seth usually fact check stuff like that?
Yeah.
Not
That
about fucking isekai characters. I don't care too much.
He is not an isekai character.
Yeah, you see that? Bro, Tatsumaki just did that to basically a country.
One Piece character. I mean, not One Piece. One Punch Man characters going crazy. As usual.
What you wear?
Anything else happen?
Genos defeated his dragon level monster, and Blue's Blast Sun Blue is fighting a dragon level monster on his own. And that's where the chapter ended off.
What you wear?
Joel, do you want to do Sakamoto days?
In mid Komodo days.
Yes. Basically, come to find out, one of the people from the New Order, that's what they're going by. They're one of them already was going to betray Slur, and then the two chapters that I just read, he went up against him. He was going in there to die anyway, but the chick that he brought into the Order, they started fighting together and then fucked around because she actively walks around with bloodlust. It activated the strongest nigga within Slur to come out. So right now it's like a shit situation going on.
Okay.
You said Yor will beat all these niggas' ass?
Yor would beat none of them.
Yor clapping them niggas up.
Yor would not beat none of them.
Yor say get them niggas a 2-piece biscuit.
Yor would
no
beat
drink?
none of them.
Popeyes.
Well,
Yor
since
would
we
beat
talking
none of them.
about people that will beat yours, Sakamoto days. I mean, not Sakamoto days. Kagurabachi.
We having a talk. We gonna have a talk. Where we stopping at?
Wait,
I'll let you lead the conversation and let me know where to stop.
because Joel
I'm
is
way
just
ahead of
on
you. I'm
chapter
in-
8.
Sir,
But Joel said he don't care about getting spoiled.
I don't care about getting spoiled.
All
Kagurabachi
right.
is one of the things where it's like whatever for me.
No, I'm fucking with it. Anyway, I'm on chapter 61 of Kagurabachi. I just started reading over the weekend.
How did you feel about Shoujo?
Kind of sad. Like, low-key, I wanted him to stay around a little bit longer. He was a good use to, like, push Chishiro forward. But cool character, interesting design, and, like, thoughts as a villain. Like, he was just, like, really interested in the fucking swords. And I thought he would be around longer, but
I'm glad he ain't.
Chishiro be killing everybody.
I'm glad he's not around no more. That
Why?
would have been. It would have killed his reputation Well, no. Well, technically, him dying to Chihiro as a grown ass man, been running around doing this shit is crazy.
But let's not act like he didn't just come from a big ass fight with a whole bunch of elite sorcerers. Killed all of them except for one and just kept it pushing and then came back to fight Chichiro.
He took a break. They both took a break.
Barely.
And you could argue he would have lost that first fight if he went to target the citizens.
That is also true because he really did not know how to use the sword.
But he did start to figure out the true realm quick as fuck.
Let's go back a little bit. I do want to say, I forgot
That's
her
going
name.
forward.
I'm not talking about this chapter. The girl, that has the fire bone,
Flame Bone, yes.
flame bone. That shit is ass.
I ain't gonna lie, the visuals, it's hard for me to even tell what's going on the panels when that is active. Like, I can't, to this day, I guess I gotta wait for the anime to make out what that arm exactly looks like.
To me,
'Cause
I thought it was just like a fist, but then around the fist there's flames and there's bones and that protrude out like Kimimaru.
Yeah, but I got to see a better representation of it, I guess.
Cause that shit
Or
really
just
don't
not
be
in
doing
black
nothing.
and white.
This nigga Chitro is good as fuck with his sword. The way he finds creative ways to improve himself. I can go back to talk about the auction because the auction was dope. He finally, we finally got to see the ability of the most dangerous sword of them all, and even then, it's like
It was in its sheath the whole time. He did not unsheath that sword.
And then while he was still trying to go on a rampage, the original owner was fucking with his brain the whole time. And now we at a part where you say there's not a deadlock, but the manga say there's a deadlock between these niggas.
Trust me. Oh, you talking about between Samura and the Hishaku and the Kaminabi, all three of them.
Yeah, that deadlock.
Yes and no, because if Buddy didn't fuck up his sorcery, then they would have had hella advantages. They would have had 2 enchanted blades, 2 of the stronger wielders. Well, technically they would have had 3 enchanted blades.
Firebone and
Komayuri, Toby Mune, and Enten. Because remember, Uraha and Samura was right there. If he would have just waited the 30 minutes and then used his ability, then shit, fuck, we good.
Do you think Samuro still would have fought Yuri? Was it Yuri? If he had his enchanted blade?
Uraha?
Yeah.
No. No, it would have been too much to deal with, especially with Chihiro on the way too. So it would have been like 2v1. Oh, well, is this the chapter you're on now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know all of the abilities of Tobe Mune yet.
I just know that it has the feathers. Well, we've seen the feathers, and then its sensory ability.
Yep, the feathers, the sensory ability. Hold on, let me look at this chapter. Kyoto. Oh well, and the healing. You should know about the healing now too.
Yeah.
Okay. That crow ability, that just big ass crow
That
over the
eye is
entire field. I was like, yep, these niggas is cooking JJK. Anybody with one of them fucking swords is cooking niggas.
I gotta see when they start to fully get into their bag. But not gonna lie, it was shocking as fuck because I was like, I really want to see like the rest of the swordsmen. Let's like link up with everybody. This shit gonna be tight. Everybody gonna be on with us. We gonna be locked in immediately upon getting the sword. I was hyped, and then I think like the next panel or the very next chapter, they show the other dude who had Uriel's sword, and the ability started to activate. And as soon as I seen that shit, I was like, "Fuck." I feel like
Oh
I know
yeah,
what happened.
Hirohiko.
Yeah,
Now Hirohiko is a great character. You gonna love that nigga in this art.
That fucked me up.
but overall, Kagurabachi is pretty good so far. My my only complaint would be that Chichiro be getting these skills off quick. Niggas be dropping. Give him
He
2
don't
chapters.
have time to play these fucking games with niggas, and I love it.
Give this nigga 2 chapters. Whatever villain he up against, he cutting him down.
Well, technically, he was stronger and more experienced than Shoujo. The nigga from the auction wasn't a fighter, basically.
That's true. And I do gotta say, this nigga Chichiro can never fight a battle at full strength. Never. Every time this nigga's running a fucking gauntlet, it's like 30 niggas he gotta get through to get there. And then he's just like wasting energy, or they nerf this nigga by taking his fucking sword. They always find some way to just nerf this nigga. And I just need to see this nigga fight one person, full strength, no goons, none of that shit behind him.
But even nerfed, I ain't gonna lie, what he did to Hirohiko, I was just like, yo, this nigga cold. This nigga had all the paper cranes flying around. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, this will disorient you and kill all the civilians around too. Niggas like, all right, watch this. Kuro shred, and everything just went black. And next thing you know, this nigga standing on top of him and he got both his arms cut off already. I said, yo, this nigga dope. This nigga dope. Tell me everything about the Hishaku bitch ass nigga. I took your arms. You ain't got shit else.
This man learned from Sukuna. One of the greatest of the many slashes. But I will be back with another bulk chapter review next week. I'll probably be like on 100 next week.
I ain't gonna lie, I got 100. You could be close to the end of part 1. Yeah, because part 1 ends at 160.
Okay. And then you say part 2 just started. How many chapters in
Part 2 started the next week. I think we like 7 or 8 chapters into part 2 now.
Yeah, 119 right now.
Oh, okay. So he did take like a 2-week break maybe. But we've been getting I will say at the end of part 1, you're gonna have a lot of shit to look forward to. One of the biggest things, and this is a slight spoiler, but it ain't giving away too much. At the end of part 1, Chihiro is trying to forge Cloud Gouger and Enten together.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But wait, I thought Cloud Gouger like completely disintegrated when he used that like the last little bit. Oh, the hilt. Yeah. The blade.
But the blade itself, the blade pieces he still has.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, that do got me hyped. Joel, talk to me about Ordeal.
This chapter is mostly about ideals and stuff. It was kind of going all over the place. We visited Andre, Thomas, Sun Wukong and them basically. It really wasn't too much actually. It was just ideals and stuff and what the state of the port of Italy right now. Just pretty much it.
Joe, I really don't understand how you can just read one chapter a week and have that much patience.
know because I'm reading a whole bunch of other stuff and it's just not like.
I mean, you read Boruto. That's monthly. Shit.
Yeah, but when you have all the chapters sitting in front of you, you have like an extra like
Oh, you gotta
300
replace
chapters,
something.
and then you like read a
I
good chapter and
Oh,
got a good hook, and you just stop and be like, all right, on to the next one.
I made the same. I made the same mistake with Kaiju number 8, and so I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Tef, do you
I
want to
caught
talk?
the Kaiju number 8 in a few days, so it's like.
Tef, do you want to talk about 4 nights?
More peace.
How's it peak? Shouldn't it be like a downtime after the big fight with the cat?
Hell no.
Nah,
We actually getting into convoluted ass territory.
Okay.
We go back to the 4 knights who are in Camelot looking for Merlin and Arthur. And they ran into 4 new villains called the Knights of the Holy Grail. There's 5 of them. These 5 knights are the children of the 4 knights of the apocalypse from the future.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yep.
I got spoiled on it, so I know what's happening. I got spoiled on it, so.
Okay.
Yep. They future kids is back fighting them.
How did they? Why?
We don't know.
I have a lot of questions.
All we
none of them
know-
sound like it's answered right now.
None of them are answered at all. The only thing we know is they are strong as fuck because one of them was able to damage Lancelot and he hasn't taken any damage in 200 plus chapters. And this nigga done fought top tiers, did not take no damage. This nigga low diff calf in part 1 to now take damage from his son from the future. And apparently their kids from the future are older than they are currently.
Oh shit.
So they fighting the
That's a
young
golden
versions of their
son
parents.
reference.
So that's what's going on in 4 Nights right now.
Okay.
Percival and what Nazian's kid has the spirit spear, Chastaful. Tristan's child has goddess wings, and the other one has hair like Meliodas. I think they said Galahad is the name of the oldest one. That's Lancelot's son. It's supposed to be following Arthurian legend for real.
So is there a Mordred?
There should be, but there's not. There should be, but there's not.
Okay. So do y'all want Boruto or One Piece next?
One Piece. Because in terms of me personally, since I read both, Boruto was way better than One Piece.
I gotta hear what happened because we got the drums of segregation and subjugation from Emu,
Yeah.
and he goes through collecting all his weak ass god knights, buffed him up a little bit, dogs out Zoro, dogs out Sanji, dogs out the giants, and then Loki pulls up.
I don't even think Sanji and them got done that bad. It wasn't even crazy.
It depends on if they get back up. If they get back up, then it's not one shot territory. But if they down for a little bit, this counts as one shot territory.
This nigga cut off like 2 thumbs, bruh. Shit was ass.
Hey, that was just for the giant girl. Yeah, Gerd. But this nigga Zoro couldn't even get close at all. And then Sanji He showed Sanji what a real boot looked like.
Yo, my fault. I'm back.
Yeah, he showed Sanji what a real boot looked like. Overall, this is a short chapter. Imu just came in and dominated everybody. How?
To me,
One
this is
question.
one of the worst chapters in recent memory.
Worse?
Yo just don't like Emu being there.
I'm
I've said that.
confused.
Like, what is like?
Joel,
Why
literally
is this?
last week you said that you like the direction that this took because Emu is like picking up all these dumbass niggas and basically going to make them better in this fight.
Yeah, I said it, but like I said, I can two things be true at the same time. Me personally, like I said, my expectation was higher than what I got.
Okay.
It wasn't crazy like what I thought it was going to be. It was just casual shit that you know. Yeah, you know, I was expecting pow when I got. Man.
So, question: this has been going around. How big do you think Emu is?
Him and King is roughly probably the same size. Maybe a little bigger than King.
You don't think Kaido?
No,
I mean,
don't
King
think
is a
so.
lunar. Yeah, King is a Lunarian, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so him and Emu, because Emu looked like one, so he should be about the same size.
Yeah, him and King. King and Emu should be about the same time. I don't think it's the same size as Kaido. Because if it's Kaido, then it would have been a big difference. I don't think it's a huge difference between Luffy and Emu in terms of height.
Giant Luffy or
Regular Luffy, it's not a big difference.
between him and Emu?
Yes, Emu.
Bro, Emu's like 20 feet fucking tall. Sanji is the size of his foot. We saw a direct size comparison. What the fuck are you on
the size
about?
of his foot.
Like I said, I do not think he's that crazy tall.
I mean, you go back to, and he comes up pretty high on the Giants too, because he's bigger than Gerd's hand.
That's comparable to King.
We'll have to see. You're probably right, to be honest. But I think
If you think about it like this, if you take King and actually compare it to a Giant's hand, it's damn near the same.
yeah, you could be right.
Like I said, he's probably either the almost the same exact as King or maybe a little bigger.
No, I think he's way bigger.
That's what I was thinking around Kaido size, maybe a little smaller.
Yeah.
than Kaido.
Hell, King and Kaido aren't that far apart in height relatively to each other, but like Emu definitely bigger than King.
I don't think so. I think they're relative to each other.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think
Go
it's that
back
crazy.
and look at Zoro next to King. Go back and look at that.
I did. Like I said, I don't think it's that crazy.
Where the fuck is King? Oh, King is about like good 2 feet shorter than Kaido. King and Queen
Yes,
is like almost the same size.
So I would say it's probably an inch taller. I don't think it's that crazy.
I think Emu's
personally,
bigger than Jay.
Isn't King bigger than Jack?
No, King is
No.
smaller than Jack.
They're damn near the same size.
I really don't remember Jack too
Like
much.
King, Queen, and Jack are damn
Okay,
near the
King.
same size.
No,
Jack
no.
is Jack is way
Jack
bigger
is
than
bigger.
King.
Jack is bigger than Kaido.
No, he's not.
It's on the screen.
Jack is bigger than Kaido?
Yeah.
Yes.
Smallest person here is page 1.
I'm playing my game right now, so I ain't really looking at my phone. I'm just going off of what y'all tell me.
Yeah, Emu might be a little bit bigger considering how small Sanji was in comparison to his foot. But I'm curious to see how this fight gonna go between Loki and
Zoro
Emu.
get one tap?
He didn't get
Yeah,
back up,
Zoro.
so we don't know. It probably is a one tap, but it depends on if he get back up.
Like I said, I ain't like to me. This chapter didn't give me what I like.
That's Zoro losing.
I overhyped.
God damn.
I overhyped the chapter and got disappointed. I'll say that.
This is the first time Zoro losing to a black man post time sip.
If you're being honest, they should have been lost a couple of fights, but
From minority hunter Zoro to minority victim Zoro.
One thing I will say I like about Emu's design is the eyes on his halo.
Yeah, it's like he's an angel from the Bible.
Fallen.
yeah,
Yeah. Emu's design
I
is cool
disagree.
overall.
I disagree because, but that's a story for another day. I don't feel like
You
getting
don't like
biblical.
Emu's design? Or
No,
you talking
I
about-
disagree with what Draco said.
Oh, okay.
No, like because biblical angels are described a certain order of angels is described as having a whole bunch of eyes on them because they're the ones who.
Okay. When you explain it like that, I got you. When you explain it like that, I'm with you.
About
I agree.
before the fall, like the aesthetic.
No, he. I thought he was talking about overall, not the eye part. That I thought he was talking about.
Overall, he looks like the mix of a devil, a dark Wukong because of the cloud, but then a little bit like I forget what order of angel that is. I don't
Literally
think
looks
it's
like
cherubim.
Lucifer mixed with the
Seraphim,
god
Seraphim.
Neza.
Seraphim.
Seraphim, yeah, he looked like one of the seraphim, not like the One Piece seraphim, but like a biblical seraphim with all the eyes.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Sean, what's your thoughts on this chapter being a major One Piece fan?
Oh, dude, like every fucking chapter from LBAP after a certain point has been gas to me. Because they're just building off of each other. I love it.
That is a major lie, but I respect your opinion.
Joe
Wait, can I just say this?
Saying,
Can I just say one thing?
Okay.
Last thing about Emu design. I love how his design is literally the diametric opposition to Luffy Gear 5.
Why do you say that?
Luffy got the cloud and it's just a perfect cloud, Emu has a dark cloud with evil eyes in it. Luffy is supposed to be the god who brings freedom. Emu is the devil that suppresses everybody.
That damn dun is lame as fuck, bro.
Joe, why is this nigga
Shit
Joe?
is lame as fuck. That shit is lame as
This is
fuck.
one of the
Dun.
best
What the hell
character
is he talking
designs.
about?
Nah. The drums of the drums of what do they call it? The drums of suppression.
Subjugation.
So the name this. Listen, okay, let me correct myself. The actual name I like. Ruff is the only one that gets what I'm talking about at this point. I'm not the name. I'm talking about the music that goes along with it. That's what I'm talking
But
about.
Joe, you
You
can't hear the
can't hear
music.
shit on a manga page.
Yes, you can because it says duh. That like, what are we talking about? Me and Ruff have been talking about this thing for like 3 weeks now. True or false, Ruff?
True.
what
but-
are we talking about?
Joe's talking about he don't like his theme music.
Who's
The theme music,
Emu.
emus.
What?
You know what's crazy? When it gets animated, it's gonna be
He
fire.
does it like a
It's gonna be
paper.
fire, just like the drums of
Dude,
liberation. I'm telling
this is
you, bro.
literally like the Thrags voice argument when Thrags OG voice is just on paper.
No, it's something totally different because I think it's lame as fuck that it's duh.
Well, what
It
was
should, it
what
should
was
be a
Luke-
B instead. It should be boom.
I don't know.
Wait,
Personally,
is the drums of oppression a real thing? Is that what's happening right now?
yes.
That's what, I don't know.
That's
That's
how
what it was
Emu's
called in
heart
the chapter.
Nah,
That's
there's
how
no actual
Emu's heart
name,
beats,
but
yes.
we just calling it
It's
that.
a real thing. That's what they call it. But like I said, the whole dun thing is like lame as fuck to me.
What if Emu pop up and they do it like they did Ryu? in the episode of JJK, you're gonna be like, nah, that shit fire.
Personally, it'll be a while before I even catch up to LBAP.
I don't know why.
I've
but
stopped-
It's gonna sound. Listen,
stopped
I'm
watching.
telling you, when Emu's drums get animated, it is literally gonna be an inversion of the drums of Liberation. They're gonna have Overtaken playing in the background too. I'm telling you.
Probably, but like I said, like as of right now, I'm not feeling it. If they do the whole generic dun thing, I'm be like, oh, this is ass.
I mean,
Why the fuck you hating?
I'm not hating. I've been saying it like, hold on, okay. Can y'all one second? I was about to say shut up, but I'm gonna be respectful and say, can y'all be quiet for a second? We're talking to Ruff here. Ruff, has my stance on anything in LBAP ever changed? Or have I not been consistent with stuff I've not liked?
You've been consistently hating on LBAF, yes.
Thank you, Ruff.
Niggas,
You've been hating.
I've not hated. I've pointed out chapters that I like.
I'm letting you know you consistent with it though. You consistent.
Yeah,
How am I consistently hating?
the
I'm
start
not
of
consistently
LBAF
hating.
was bad. I do agree with you.
It was
The start
terrible.
of LBAF
It was terrible.
was bad, but it did pick up and it is good now. So for you to still
Whoa. Did I not give LBAF his credit when he picked up?
no, you've been hating consistently.
Yes, I
You
did.
that.
yeah, I was
that is a
about to
lie.
say,
That is a lie.
heard a
I did.
positive thing about you. Talking
Even
about
the
LBAP.
God Valley Flash.
Then, okay.
Shit. I'm ready to get out of here.
Sir, no. My biggest complaint about the whole thing was the same thing with you. Who's telling his backstory? I loved everything we got from God Valley, but who was telling that backstory?
It's a
the
combination
narrator.
of Scopper, Gabon, and Loki. What is
Are we
not
sure
good
about that? Are we sure about that? Then they should have pointed out that
Don't even.
Information that could have been filled in from other people
Exactly.
and learning over a course of 40 years.
Sean, it was shit that they was telling that Scopper or Loki wouldn't have been there for.
wasn't there for.
They would have
Like, what are we
learned the
talking about?
information secondhand.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't learn the information secondhand.
One of the main people of the Pirate King, and then the kid who idolized Rox the entire time, and the son of Harold. Like, seriously.
So
we
here,
have
hold on.
that were in every part of this story.
Sean, I don't even know why you arguing
Was
this. I
Harold-
just let them have this
Was
a long time
Harold
ago.
around? Was Harold around Rocks the entire time?
No.
Okay then. So how
They
the
were
fuck do we know what
they would have filled in
Okay,
each other
so-
on the information.
So tell me this. Tell me this.
When
Tell me
was
this.
Harold
Hold on,
going to the underworld to talk to Loki?
No, explain
Found
this.
out this information. Loki wasn't
Explain this to me.
until a certain point.
Explain this to me. Who was there to see Rocks talk to Emu? Tell me that part.
See, now you just being mean about
No,
it.
no.
Sean, I
Don't
gave
tell
up
me.
on it a
Tell me.
long time ago. Stop it. Just let
Yeah, I
it
was about to say, hold on. So
Tell me.
you can't allow for the narrator, the narrator, Loki, and Gabon to be telling the story and filling in the gap.
I have no. Hold on again.
Joel, I got another one for you. Joel, I got another one for you.
Go ahead. Then I will go ahead and get my point off.
Hold on, wait.
Who told who that Figurland Garland was the one to come up and kill Rocks in the end? Who told that?
The narrator.
How Loki knew it? How
The narrator told him.
Hold on. I have a interjection about the Rocks Me Emu thing. Officially, we know that nobody knew about Emu. Even now, even after hearing that story. So I don't think that part was actually included in the story. That was just extra information Oda was giving us.
But why include that in the
put it in a
flashback?
weird place because it was in the story with the rest of the shit that made it seem like
That's just like him confirming that Frankie and what's the big dude name? Queen. are father and
he
son.
could have did that in the
That's
SBS.
just- He did it in the SBS, not an episode. When they actually interacted with each other. No, we're gonna learn this information in
But
SBS.
didn't you complain about the information being in the SBS and not being in the show?
Damn, and I was
Yes,
before the
because that information should have been included.
So
Loki,
now
yeah,
you're getting
I
it,
just
but not-
The
So now
entirety
you're getting
of
information,
narration
but
is
you don't
done by
want it.
Loki.
No, hold on,
The way he's giving the information is confusing as fuck. Who seen
okay,
Garland stab
rough,
rocks?
So
Who saw
wait,
that?
rough.
so y'all want information to be in the show, but then when it's given to you in the show, you don't like it being in the show because you're nitpicking
Because
about
it's
the
a weird
narrator.
place.
But
No, it's a weird space.
if you put
We
it in
have plenty of
SBS,
points.
you would have
Hold
been
on.
pissed.
Hold on.
bro.
The reason why the Frankie and Queen thing is so big because Frankie is a major part of the actual story, and he interacts with Queen at a certain point. That's important information. That the man knows for a fact that this man left him as a child. That's important.
Okay.
And again, the biggest problem about the flashback is when it starts. We get it. Everybody says from Scupper Gabon and Loki. Cool. Then why are these people? Why is their flashback included in a whole bunch of information that don't even come from them?
Secondhand.
That they could possibly never know. Like in the middle of a flashback, the author just threw in a random piece. Yeah, you know what? In the middle of this flashback, Rox did make it to the flower capital and saw Emu, but the rest of the cast don't know this. Then why the fuck is you giving us this in the middle of this? Like that's confusing as fuck.
Because we got,
No one's been perfect.
hold on. So y'all are mad that they're fitting in all the information of the God Valley flashback.
Sean, if you don't understand what I just said, if we're getting the information from the God Valley
No.
and it's
I
supposed,
understand.
no.
What you're saying.
If
Like,
we're
who's
supposed to be
telling
getting the
this
same
part of the
information
story?
as the
I
No, if
literally
we're
just said
supposed to
what
be-
you're saying.
if we're supposed to be getting the same information that the main characters are getting at this moment, why wouldn't you specify when we getting specific shit that they not getting? That's confusing. Why are we learning that Rox went to the flower capital, but Luffy them don't know that? Why? How does that make sense to you?
Because who else is going to tell this part of the story? Emu?
Who's telling the fucking story in general?
Okay.
Loki.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you. Let me. Sean and Ruff.
Story.
Sean and Ruff, let me ask y'all a genuine question. Since we're at this point with Emu being here, wouldn't it been better for Emu to have the memory of Rock's meet talking to him?
Why is Emu telling us
this
a
point in the story?
backstory at all?
No.
That just could have been included in the Emu flashback before he left God Valley. I mean, Mergeois, instead of showing it into the middle of the fucking flashback.
He could have easily said, I have to deal with another D again. And we could have got a flashback of Rox talking to him and saying, I'll be back here someday. It could have been just like that.
Hey, Joe, even better. We ain't even had to. All you got to do is delete it from the flashback and then leave everything the way it is. They show Emu flashing the rocks, and that would have been that would have been enough to be like, oh shit, Rox met Emu.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just
But if
saying,
that's not
y'all
something the
complaining
characters
about
know-
us finally getting the God Valley incident, regardless of who and how it was done.
It's not the fact that they got the information, it's how niggas got the information.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Draco.
How is the problem?
So Sean, as long as you wait for some shit long enough, they could give it to you any way they want. And it'll just be like, oh, well, we waited so long for it. We just got to
But
appreciate what we got.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, have you ever watched a movie before and somebody had a flashback segment and they showed everything that happened during the flashback?
Yes.
Even the part, like, have you ever seen one of those comedy moments? How'd you know about the parts you weren't there for? Because it's a flashback. Dragon Ball's done the same shit.
No, in comedy moments. That has happened in Dragon Ball skits. Is this a comedy moment?
Hold on. Why are we being so critical of who, like, the information coming from the flashback? I get that being like a minor issue. I don't see it being so much of an issue for a single panel to be shown for in between time. I get your gripes with it not coming directly from one person, but like, why does it matter, especially if it's not being used in the story to counteract anything?
Because you have two different mediums giving two completely different point of views, and at a certain point, it doesn't even make fucking sense. We have Harold's point of view in this fucking shit. Who the fuck is telling Harold's point of view of this shit? And we know
Joel.
for a fact Loki's not nowhere around him.
Again, niggas is just telling a story. Niggas wanted information. If you were just giving the information half-assed because some parts people weren't there for, then it wouldn't really make sense. But I see that point applying to like the Rocks thing, because to be honest, it's not necessary, but it also adds a little bit more context. But
we could have got this context when Emu pulled up.
So wait, now it would have been a good time to stop what Emu's big reveal and then put a flashback right before or right during or right after Emu's big reveal.
It just hadn't stopped older before. All we're saying is you didn't have to give certain the Emu part. You did not have to show us that. You could have showed us Rocks by even showing us he met Emu. Emu could have been the key point to us meeting. Oh, he met Rocks. He talked to Rocks. Him and Rocks had a conversation. Or Rocks talked to him. Rocks has met him.
I get that it's weird for it to be placed there. I'm not arguing that. Only thing I'm saying is it's not as much of an issue as y'all making it out to be. The issue y'all making it out to be is y'all nitpicking that very particular thing that every other medium and every other show does. There's a whole bunch of moments in different shows where somebody's telling a story about something that happened that they weren't there for. So I don't know why we're just
Which comes back
focused.
around to the secondhand information just being passed down. And in all honesty, if the author wants to expand on what that is, and this is our gateway into the God Valley incident and everything that happened, especially with how many chapters it took to get all this information across, why would you stop it there and then start it again later? Like, get the whole flashback done. Give us our God Valley.
I'm going to repeat this the third time. We did not have to see Emu and Rocks talk. That is not a part of the God Valley. That is a Emu exclusive memory. We could have easily put that Emu exclusive in a little flashback when all this was going on. We had all these 15,000 pushbacks to Emu and him with these beady little red eyes looking down at everybody, cutting up pictures and stuff. We could have got a easy little. We could, as a matter of fact, we could have had some sense of what Rocks looked like, but we waited this point. Emu could have been the gateway to that.
Joel, again,
No, I find that fair. I find that fair.
Again, I am not arguing against that. Only thing I'm saying is y'all making it way bigger of a problem than it actually is, because it's for that. That's really
Sorry,
not
I'm late, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. Convoluted storytelling is deep for me. Like, how the fuck you mean we getting a flash?
You enjoy JJK? Stop this shit.
That shit ain't convoluted. That shit makes sense.
It's not a convoluted. It's not a convoluted. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going right back to One Piece. We're going right back to this conversation. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We're hijacking.
Niggas care about convoluted storytelling. But enjoy JJK.
Nah, JJK storytelling kind of makes sense. You know where your information is coming from. You know when the convoluted part of shit is the technique. The techniques is convoluted. The actual story of JJK is not complicated at all. It's the techniques within the show.
Okay, Boruto.
No. Joe, at least with JJK, you know when the narrator telling you some shit or Gojo telling Yuji some shit. And One Piece, that shit is up in the air. You never know.
Okay, just I'm gonna go back to this for a brief second. How does Oda usually depict the narrator speaking?
The narrator will
It
start
wouldn't be in
speaking
text
like
bubbles. It wouldn't be like in speech bubbles. It'd just be text in the panel.
So did anybody else besides the two people interacting, which was Emu and Rox, say anything?
No.
So what the fuck?
That implies that this part of the story is being told to our main cast, which doubles back to
by
our
somebody
how.
by somebody who was
Or
there.
you're
I.e., if the narrator would have said at this point in time, this is when Rox and Emu met for the first time, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
so when it gets animated and the narrator actually does that, are you still gonna
Then
complain?
the question is still gonna be asked: why are we getting this right now in the middle of the fucking
my
flashback?
god. Niggas said they wanted somebody to clearly define who's telling it. I say, what if they actually do it in the animation?
We
To
know
make
they're
it
going to
flow
do
better.
it.
No.
We know that the narrator's going to do that.
Hey, so hold up. You mean to tell me if during the God Valley flashback we get Loki voice, then we get Gabon voice, then we get narrator voice, all switching back and forth in between incidents? That's gonna be like, oh, we got that make everything make sense. That's how it's gonna work for y'all. Because my question is
What
then
I
gonna
will
be,
tell you
what the
is
fuck is the main cast doing while a narrator talking to us?
they're listening to a version of the story from Loki that does not have all the extra information that would be presented with the
Loki
narrator.
ain't got that much information to fucking give being tied up in the goddamn underworld.
That's what I'm saying. Loki has really barely no information being told.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
No, hold on, no. Don't do that. Does Loki have enough information to give us that full flashback with Harold?
Enough to point to a certain person and be like, okay, my father was taken over by somebody. I might not know exactly who it is, but he was in leagues with the God's Knights and he got taken over. And in a moment before his death, he told me to kill him. Though that is the very important shit from that flashback.
No, hold on. So, pre Loki's birth, when Gabon isn't around, who's filling that information in?
Isn't it not possible that Harold told Scopper?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? That's not what I asked. I said, is it not possible?
So now niggas want to get technical. No, he didn't tell him.
I literally said, is it not possible?
I try to be nice with it. I try to be nice.
Can't even bend.
I try to be nice.
He can't even bend to acknowledge that it is a possibility. But okay, let's continue. Boruto,
Okay. So if Harold told him, when would Harold have time to tell him this?
Scopper?
When was Harold going to have time to tell him this?
Scopper, who was also on the island.
To peak fiction.
Any time.
We'll get that, Draco. We'll get that.
Over a single dinner conversation, my nigga. Scopper was on the island. These niggas never talked while they was on the island together. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, so you don't know?
Okay.
We can go to Boruto now.
I just said, is it a possibility? And this nigga said, no, it's no possibility. These niggas never had a conversation. They ain't never had a dinner together. Nothing. They just on these little separate islands, different ports.
You know the funny thing is, I feel like we gonna go back to God Valley too.
I don't think we need to. Anyway, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Niggas
Why?
is getting
They
jumped.
gonna go back.
I like how this nigga make a controversial statement, then want us to move on the board. So why is not important? Why all of a sudden now? Why is not important all of a sudden?
Because y'all gonna keep y'all stance that y'all do, and it's gonna be what it is. Because y'all
Actually,
have
Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you have a different stance on a bunch of stuff too.
yeah.
So let's not get too crazy here.
And y'all attack me for it.
We attack. No. We
Yes,
give
y'all do.
our opinions on it.
No. Y'all.
We give our opinions on it because we here at UEP
If I
don't
say I
attack
don't
anybody.
like JJK or how something was done in JJK, immediately here come these two niggas. No, you just don't understand. You just need a big spoon. You don't understand.
See, you changed it. We changed it. We said little spoon.
That was
I'm
a
trying
recent
to
one.
understand Kagurabachi a little bit. You know,
Oh
I'm
my
like, hey,
god. See? Like I said, niggas just get to attacking. But with the moment you point to a nigga and be
We
like,
did not attack. We did not
that just
attack. We gave
sounds stupid
opinions.
because you nitpicking, and niggas, oh no, it just doesn't make narratively sense. The story doesn't flow together well. I don't know how to incorporate
hey,
the
we should
story into my
revisit that
fucking logic
PowerPoint.
to understand.
We should revisit that JJK PowerPoint you made just to shit on how bad it was, especially with the Modulo finish.
Oh wow, supplemental material will fix some issues. Cool. Let's continue, Boruto.
Don't every manga could do that with SBSs? Is that not
Yes,
what
we
an
do.
SBS is?
Oh, Naruto. Oh, fun fact: Naruto and Boruto is getting a 600-page, basically. SBS is playing a whole bunch of shit in characters.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no Naruto content no more because they've been promising a remake for like 12 years. Oh no, not a remake. Them 4
niggas don't
special
care about
episodes.
supplemental content, huh?
I always care about supplemental content, but I'll use it. If Naruto put out an SBS that said Naruto and Sasuke was somewhat connected to Madara and Hashirama, and that wasn't explained in the fucking anime, that would be a huge ass problem, and I would have the same stance.
Yeah, because some shit.
My thing is, see, you can nitpick with us, but you just don't choose it. I'm gonna ask you a question: who gives us the backstory on Kaguya? You're gonna say Black Zetsu. Guess what? You could easily say, how was Black Zetsu going to give us something when he wasn't alive for it?
Hold on. Isn't Zetsu literally
That's
like
kind
some
of-
alien clone? Like, he could have been there at any point.
No. Zetsu was created from
Zetsu.
Kaguya's soul, so he knows everything she knows.
You know, unless they have it somewhere that he got his memory wiped because Kaguya, just did that.
Nah, Joel just being Joel, bro. Just let it slide.
No,
It's okay.
no. That's a legit point. You don't bring up arguments like that.
Draco just poked a big ass hole in it. With one line. So Boruto.
Well,
Niggas is getting
technically, Joel isn't wrong because we do get Kaguya's backstory from Hagoromo, and he was telling parts from before he was born, and Zetsu wouldn't have been created yet. So how would Hagoromo have that information?
So
if he
do
never
y'all
interacted?
niggas have a problem with it or not? Make up your goddamn mind.
Hold on. Because I'm gonna keep it consistent. Black Zetsu does not know everything about Kaguya, nor does it process omnipotence, but it holds up on the parallel intimate knowledge of the entire history of the shinobi. So Black Zetsu wouldn't even have knowledge of stuff prior to him.
Again. So do y'all niggas not like it, or do you like it?
No. It's the point.
What is the fucking issue here?
It's the
Draco,
point.
can you explain to me?
When we point holes,
And why that's different? Because I think that's an anime filler that was only given to us. Hagoromo only told in the manga what he was alive for. That's the difference. Or just be fucking.
I'm using that as a means to you could have easily to counter our argument with One Piece. You could easily brought that up.
So
that was my whole argument.
It seems like you seem to understand when it's used in other mediums.
Can we please move on instead of
No, we're not moving on.
Bitching about mid-piece, bro. Let's go
No,
on.
we fucking moving on. Fuck that.
We ain't moving on.
Zerker talking about mid-piece and he only read manhwas. We don't want to read the story of how the Demon King finally became king.
I don't give
Listen,
a fuck.
that is not even
factually
true. That's not even factually true. We're not sure he can read at all.
What do you fucking do?
Okay, that was funny.
Go again with this.
Here we go.
The manhwa shit. was great.
Ruff, you know that was funny. You know that was funny, Ruff. You
yeah,
can't lie,
yeah.
that was funny.
It don't.
Y'all need a new
You know why?
punching
You know
bag.
why it doesn't matter what y'all say. The people that I care about believe in me, and that's Sean and Shamar. Fuck y'all opinions on One Piece. Let's continue.
Oh, fuck
Boruto.
us. So fuck me, nigga.
Draco, you don't
No,
read.
no,
You
no,
don't
no.
actually read One Piece. You look at spoilers and go off that, or see a panel
Okay,
and be like,
but at least
okay, that's what's going on.
Okay, true or false, but at least I understand what's going
Hey, yo,
on.
hey,
What's that
say
fucking
what you
me
want.
for?
You don't
Draco,
offer it. You don't
Draco
offer
was
input.
committed to the bet.
Because I don't have to. They be saying everything. Remember what you said whenever I add in my opinion when they already talking. What do you say, Draco? Stop dick riding, right? So I
No,
don't want to be a
because
dick rider. So now
immediately,
you mad?
because
So no, fuck that.
immediately
So
your
now you
first
mad
reaction is to
because
jump
I
on
don't get
Tef and be like,
So now you mad?
buddy.
Because I don't get. That's crazy. So now you mad?
Yeah,
Because I don't
buddy.
get.
What
You want
exactly
me
what
on
Tef
dick?
said? Tell
You
him
want
again,
me on
Tef.
dick?
Say it one more
So you
time.
want me on dick?
Oh man, it's a good day
Hey,
for a
if
pod,
it's
man.
you and your
It's a
natural
good day.
habitat, go ahead and do it, bro. I ain't trying to stop you from being great.
I just want
I was about to
out,
say
I
something.
had enough time to damn near take out all my 2 strands while you niggas was bitching.
Listen, bro, we
exactly.
Wait a minute, wait a
Are you
minute,
on?
Exactly.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait a minute,
You
wait a minute,
on
wait a minute.
rivals?
So,
You on rivals?
Everybody, chill out. You don't get to say somebody bitching, Zerka. It's always they.
Please
The
don't.
whole team swapped the counter.
Please don't. Let's not do this. Let's not do this about bitching. Let's not do this.
The counter.
Let's not do this, sir.
Meanwhile, when you be on
Let's not do this.
DPS and you got the most broken DPS in the game in your bag, you don't ever want to use them. And then when you do use them, you don't even use them right. You don't be using that electric
Okay,
to take fires out the sky. That's crazy. Who you saying bitching? You don't even be trying to.
I love you, Draco. You don't take flyers out either, buddy.
Yes, I do. I was going after Iron Man the whole game last time. Watch the footage. No, you can go watch it. Actually, no, go watch the footage.
Wait. So, who used to take off fires?
It don't matter. Anyway, on to Peak Fiction.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure his bed is better.
This week's chapter of Boruto was crazy. Seth, please go read
Tell,
it.
did you? Yeah, I want to know that Tev read it before I go into detail, unless he's reading it right now. Oh, shit. My head.
My chest hurts.
My head hurts right now. My head hurts. I've been laughing so hard. My head hurts.
We at Urban Anime Podcast have no real hatred for one another. It's just all in good fun.
Unless it's Zerker.
You know what? I just looked it up. I'm gonna go back. Stories where the flashback is inconsistent. The Great Gatsby, any Sherlock Holmes story, book, or movie.
I didn't.
Forrest
I
Gump,
haven't seen
How
none
I
of
Met
them.
Your Mother, Titanic, Atonement, Unusual Suspects.
Forrest
Hold
Gump.
on. Hold on.
Forrest Gump.
That Great Gatsby.
Forrest Gump. I'm
and the
quit.
Titanic don't make fucking sense. Because how did
I've been
know
said
everything
that.
was happening all over the ship?
Forrest Gump. I'm confused about that one. Like, explain that
His
one.
childhood.
Yeah, because like
They may hit-
Forrest Gump only makes sense if it's all secondhand information that he was given at certain points, past certain things.
Fight Club. Gone
Yeah,
Girl.
Fight Club is
Interview with
confusing
a
actually.
Vampire. Stand By Me. Casino.
Those are
Goodfellas.
Those are a lot of white movies.
300. Princess Bride. Joker.
Yeah, because
Mr.
300.
Robot,
How does Lee?
Once Upon a Time in America. Slumdog Millionaire. Life of Pi. Hero. Nigga, I can keep going.
There's a lot of white movies, man. Like, you need some black movies.
And then this list goes into anime. Naruto, One Piece, Attack on Titan, Bleach.
We said Naruto, sir.
So why
Hey,
is
at
it
least
an
it-
issue? If almost
at least
every story has an aspect that's like that.
Well, listen.
Why
Since
is
we
this
since we
just the
mentioned
main issue
since
in One
we
Piece where we're just
mentioned
like,
since we mentioned in Naruto flashbacks, can we get into Naruto / Boruto current events?
We
Go ahead.
listen, bro. Okay, let me break let me throw the X and break kayfabe real quick. The reason why I went on that tangent because the chapters are not very long, so we had to continue with the tangent, sir.
Hey,
Although I believe in my tangent, and still.
my point still stands. Niggas okay when it's in everything else but One Piece. But Boruto is
That
here.
is a lie, but I like how you just hate
Niggas was just talking about 300 the other day. Niggas ain't had no complaints saying them nothing about it before. Boruto.
If you said 300 Rise of an Empire, I would agree with you. 300 is kind of, yeah. Because we know the narrators. We know for a fact the narrator is telling everything within the story, and the narrator is the other dude.
Boruto. Once again, for the third time, niggas is getting jumped.
Well, one dude getting jumped, but let's go on to what's going on. Bug, that's his name. That's what I'm using. I don't know the name he's using as
Mamushi.
I'll just call it nigga Bug because Ada hates this nigga and I love it. So last we left off, Starda kind of spent out and ran low on chakra, and this is where I laughed at Tef, and Tef was like, "Where's Sakura at?" Gonna find out we didn't need Sakura because Himawari to the rescue. Himawari heals Stara the blood vessels in her eyes, but she also says she doesn't know that she actually saved her her actual vision overall, and if she did, this just puts Himawari on another tier of just awesome because Himawari is just coming in clutch. And so one of the biggest holes in the chapter that gets confirmed is Kashi Koji basically explains that what's going on, the reason why he can't guide them in terms of what to do next is because he actually does not know, because the future he saw is completely different and he only gets it a few days in advance. So the events that we're going down right now, we are just going down a deep black hole. And like he tells them, he says, listen, even though I don't know what's going to happen next, the information I provide you is always next to kin. So you can use the information I provided to you in a means for your victory. So what Inogen actually does, because he realizes what he has to do, and that is go to the battlefield, use mind transfer jutsu on all the clones, and that actually stops him. And what he ends up doing is stabbing out the eyes of each of the clones, which messes up his eyes. And then Himawari comes to the rescue and heals him too.
But then, no, it's how he did it too. So what he did was he didn't just stab his eyes out, right? He looked at Daemon, and you know how Daemon has that reflection thing, right? Where he can reflect intent. He can reflect intention too, right? So he looked at Daemon. He said, "Hey, yo, nigga, I'm gonna destroy your eyes," and it destroyed his.
Mm-hmm. And people are questioning how come the main host got hurt, which is crazy. That means Damon's power is actually pretty capped in terms of mind transfer. You really can't use mind transfer on him because that means you as the host would actually get hurt too.
No, that's how mind transfer always works.
No, you ain't never got hurt if you was in mind transfer?
Yeah, it did. Remember in the Forest of Death when Ino switched bodies with King, and then Zaku shot her with a blast and Ino started bleeding from her real body?
I don't remember. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's all good. But yeah, one of the best parts about this chapter is I do like the fact how Kashi Koji basically confirms in that he's just he's like, bruh, all I'm doing is giving you information and you just go along with it. Because people think he's just actually hiding stuff when in fact he's not hiding nothing at all. He's just giving them the pieces that they need. And even he said, I done seen this future 4 different times. And he said, what I'm seeing, he said, I ain't getting nothing. So you're going to have to use whatever you got left to pull this off. And in the end of the chapter, that's they get a dub. And we know for a fact Code is about to make his appearance because he's watching everything.
Sakura and Ino would have been a big help in this. They need to bring the older people in Boruto back instead of just disappearing them.
That is true, but I was laughing when the minute I saw Himawari healing, I said, damn, That's I wonder what Tough going to say about this shit.
You know where Sakura at? You know what these times are crazy. Did she get CO2 when we weren't looking? Like,
I don't know. What'd you
is
say,
there
sir?
any theories?
What? No. Tough. What did you say about Sakura?
nah, I'm just asking where they at. Why they leaving her out of the Boruto manga? I get that it's a spinoff where you focusing on the next generation, but damn.
Nah, I could have sworn I heard you say Sakura was ass.
No, you hearing shit. I just said that they not using her. And I said, did she get sealed without us seeing it? Like, is she behind? Is she behind Sasuke? Like, is she on the back of the tree?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, any theories or anything going forward in Boruto y'all would like to bring up, or y'all believe is going to happen?
I think in terms of now Amato is going to try his best to count, because I think Amato, well, this is my theory. I know Amato is planning something outside of what he's saying, so I think he's trying to figure out exactly how Kashin Kojin's powers work, so he can plan accordingly. And if Amato's plans interfere with that, he's like, okay, so how do I work around it to help myself in the end? Because he's planning something that's going to be foreseen, and it's like, how did he get around it?
Kawaki back on Fraud Watch too. I get sick of this nigga with. I'm only gonna burn out. Nigga, you did one move. What the fuck?
One move, bro. You on burnout, bro. One move, and Himawari coming in, healing people on crash out duty. Like, bruh, come on, bruh. Your brother and sister are carrying you right now.
After your limiters got removed for like the third time. Like, what the fuck is going on?
This nigga got 15 different limiters, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way you got this many limiters, my buddy. No more locked doors. That's just
Okay.
That's exactly what he said.
That is it for our chapters for this week. And
rest in peace to bullshit ass Chainsaw Man. May it die a slow, painful death.
Bakugo over everything.
All right, we'll catch y'all in the next one.
The whole verse